It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets play host to the Golden State Warriors. Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. Curry to Durant. Embiid, good for two.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Last year, we were talking about this kid easily by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Embiid. Antetokounmpo. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Warriors have the basketball to Curry. Probing the defense. Giannis for 2. The shot almost on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Millsap. Screen coming. Martin against Klay Thompson. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Trying to cash in. The shot by Murray, no good. Curry with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Durant. Embiid. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if a body on him would have prevented that bucket, but it at least would have let him know that you were there.
To Will Barton. Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads 4. And look out.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Durant to Antetokounmpo. Rocking the rim.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
To Will Barton. And it's cleared by Thompson. Curry into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Embiid. Paul Millsap. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Porter. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
KD with the rock. To Antetokounmpo. Thompson. Takes stock of the floor. Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now whistle. Timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Thomas into the front court, trailing by 10. Malik Beasley, guarded by Klay Thompson. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Short jumper off the mark. Baseline drive, easy path to the rim.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Kyrie across the timeline. It's an 8-point lead. To James. Joel Embiid. 3 for 4. Good start.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And count the basket.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
LBJ. To Jokic. Surveys the floor. Irving to Embiid. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Embiid is such an outlier. There's nothing normal about him, nor does he want anything to be normal about him, which is even scarier with a guy with that kind of talent who possesses that type of mentality. A guy that big, that dominant down low, that boy different.
Off the assist.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
LeBron with it up top. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Thompson to Embiid. Shot from the lane. Won't go.
Oh! Out there looking like the Dikembe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Stuffs it down with authority. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
It's James controlling the offense to Jokic. Thompson. And the rebound going to be taken in by Thomas. Has a chance. Isaiah Thomas. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Long key from 3/4 court. First quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
From the painted area, won't go down. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kemba Walker trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. It's Denver's ball. Thomas to Porter. To Will Barton. From long range. Good contest. Barton misses. Walker into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Down low, Towns. Able to convert inside. Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Thomas to Will Barton. Porter to Thomas. Barton against the former Cougar. Trying to cash in, and he buries it.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Warriors have the basketball. Walker to Butler. Sizing up the defense. Karl Anthony Towns. He's 2 for 2 now.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Thomas across the timeline. His guys trail by 13. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Will Barton at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kevin Durant with the rock. To Butler. They get it down for Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 3 in this first half.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. It was right there. To Walker. No, I missed a short one there.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Here comes the screen. Barton. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Gets to the basket and scores. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Butler into the front court. His guy's up by 15. And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Karl-Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Millsap. Barton guarded by Jimmy Butler. Tight space with the crossover. Fires the three. Heat check needed. When Will Barton gets going, look out.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Curry to Butler. A pass stolen by the Nuggets. Down low, Plumlee. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Denver ball right now. To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton. Jamal Murray matched up with the two-time MVP. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curry to Towns, down low. Karl-Anthony Towns. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Curry to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Towns. Has a chance. Just not going down. Denver's got it. Karl-Anthony Towns able to recover with the block. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Curry to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Towns. Mason Plumlee snatching it out of the air. Barton into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Giannis with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. Scores from the post. Deep three at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Nuggets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Denver Nuggets had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
Karl-Anthony Towns did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Nuggets have the possession.
Here we go. I got him.
To Porter. They get it down to Millsap.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Paul Millsap. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
James to Towns. Slams it down.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl-Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It remains Nuggets basketball. Barton on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Trying to cash in. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Porter to Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, emphatic slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, he had it. And the rebound taken by Butler.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Butler. Picked up by the Nuggets. To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton matched up with the former Wildcat. Good. Off a spin.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Time for some new personnel into the game. James to Curry. Down low Towns. From the painted area, won't go down. Murray with it. Down a bundle. To Millsap. Giannis Antetokounmpo swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
James to Thompson. LeBron James. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Barton to Millsap. Off the assist. Curry has it. To James. Towns. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
I got him. Here we go.
Wild shot. He missed it.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Kemba Walker. They get it down for Towns. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Thomas. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Walker with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nikola Jokic. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Nuggets with the basketball. Karl Anthony Towns with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he finishes at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Irving. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 5 for 6.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Nothing going here on that drive. Thomas can't connect from in close. Jokic gets a look, can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Thomas to the basket, but his shot stays out. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
To Irving, Jokic. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Walker, not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Over to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Towns. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Nuggets have the possession. Thomas. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Walker. And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Karl-Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Isaiah Thomas guarded by Towns. Deep left corner. To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. It's Isaiah Thomas. Not that time. To Kemba Walker. Embiid. To Towns. Down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Goes to the left side.
Hey, double screen.
To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. To Walker. Embiid. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Thomas into the front court. His guys down big. Shot from in close. No good. To Irving. Walker. Can't miss those. To Millsap. Perfect feed to set up the basket. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Kevin Durant has it. To Irving. Down low Towns. Mason Plumlee rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Isaiah Thomas. Tough matchup against Durant. Isaiah Thomas. He's 3 for 7.
I totally thought he was going the other way. That was a tough shot. But then again, this one makes tough shots look easy.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. They get it down for Towns. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Porter. Barton to Porter. Denver with 4 to shoot. Short jumper off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Irving to Embiid. Towns to Irving. And he hits.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here comes the screen. Thomas. Has a chance. Shot for Plumlee. He missed it.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Shot from the lane won't go. Curling inside. Karl Anthony Towns sends it away. Possession lies with Golden State.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Thomas. Embiid to Thompson. Joel Embiid. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
New blood coming in for both sides. Barton defended by Thompson. Jamal Murray here against Steph. And it's Towns there to get the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Will Barton is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. It's the second, one more coming. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Nuggets lost this game long before the final buzzer. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Bench points.
The Golden State Warriors can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Denver Nuggets. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.